Let's do this. All right, quick preview for everybody that is here in the first seconds of the stream. I have 3 major announcements today, okay? We're gonna go through them one by one. I think if you're an AI enthusiast, every single one of these is actually gonna interest you. So, stick around. And as per usual, we're taking a minute or two for people to stream in here, and then we're gonna get the show started. I'm gonna tell you all about these free announcements and a bit more. There's some free resources we came up with that you might not know about yet. We're gonna talk about those. If you're AI interested, you're gonna like this. Okay, enjoy the music for now. The live stream dashboard, here we go. So it begins. 2 more minutes, okay? Okay, here we go. Everything is ready to go. So, all right. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna start a Discord event too, because the beautiful people in the Discord want to participate too. It's kind of funny. It's like 2 separate worlds between Discord and YouTube. Also, sorry to anybody who texted me today. I was full focus modes to get everything ready for this, because we're about to announce some interesting things, okay? So this is all going to happen primarily on YouTube. We did start the Discord thing just now, so, we can do both simultaneously. But there's some interesting things to talk about. But before we begin, okay, I like to warm up a little bit like this, a little bit of music, take a sip of water. And I like to, you guys know that we have the most international community on the internet. I mean, sure, there's others that are equally as international, but post those countries. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys sitting today? Who do we have here in chat? Post them in chat. And then we'll get right to it. There's a few points to talk about here, okay? Dual screen Igor. Yes, that's exactly what is going on. So, the coolest dad ever. Welcome to the chat. Where can I get this beat though? I can tell you. This is called Montage. And it's by super something. It's from MusicBed. All right. India, Latvia, Massachusetts. Sorry. That's a hard one to pronounce. Massachusetts. I think I got it. I'm sitting in Bratislava right now. More India, Warsaw, beautiful Netherlands, Sweden. Guys, I love how international this is. Okay, so let's get to the point here, okay? The point is this. I will spell it out for you in red, okay? There's 3 things we need to talk about today. 3 things. What's that? That was a little notification. I should mute those. All right. Do not disturb. Mode engaged. Las Vegas, Jersey City, Algeria. Beautiful. All right. So what's going on here, okay? I don't know. I've been working like a madman. That's what's going on. And the wonderful team that that has been built around this brand has been working like crazy too. The result? Well, there's some results. So Here are the results, okay? There's three things really, okay? Let me do this Casey Neistat style where I'm just gonna like spell it out for you on paper. Okay, it's just 3 words essentially, okay? Word number 1. Does it focus? Word number 1 is agency, okay? We're starting an AI automation agency, and we actually completed some jobs already. About to tell you about all that. It's very brief, but very interesting, okay? Secondly, tournament. We're starting a Midjourney tournament. Like a proper, legit, until the end of the year tournament bracket, okay? It's gonna be proper prizes. We're kicking it off on Wednesday. More details soon. You're gonna be able to win like $100. Like 3 people are gonna win $100. And then we have way more prizes like for the regular events in the Discord. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, that's the number 1. And then this one goes out to all the most loyal fans. We're doing a big course upgrade, okay? This isn't focusing perfectly, but it's good enough. You guys can read that. So those are the 3 points on the agenda today. I will sprinkle some goodness throughout because we released also a Midjourney guide on the blog and a lot of things have been happening overall. But. These are the 3 major things. So let's talk about them one by one, starting with the course, because this one is relevant to even to the people that did not participate in the course, okay? Or like weren't interested or like didn't purchase. The first module from here on out is free. So you can check out the first module to get a feeling for what the content is like. It's an intro module. There's no real like prompt engineering knowledge there. I have to think about like if I want to make some additional videos free. But essentially, here's the thing. We migrated the whole platform from Kartra to Learn World. If you're a course participant, you should have got an email about an hour ago. Maybe it's not out yet, so maybe give it a few hours. But this literally got wrapped up a few minutes ago. We're migrating everything from Kartra to Learn World. Why are we doing that? Well, first of all, it allows us to do really cool quizzes at the end of every chapter. So there's an interactive quizzes at the end of every chapter. Secondly, it allows us to do a certification. So if you go through the whole course and you take the quizzes, then you're prepared to take the big certification quiz in the end, which is randomly assembled from all the above quiz questions. And you have 10 minutes, I believe, to complete the whole thing. If you get that done, you get a certificate that makes you a certified prompt engineer. It's a certificate of completion. So yeah, it is available immediately for all course members. You can go in there, you can take the final quiz. If you pass it, it's something to put on your CV, all right? It's something to point out. We'll be building out the course and the brand, as you already know. So with time, it will only gain more credibility. But I think already with this community and with all the people and almost 200 course members, this is actually becoming a real class. What else has happened? We have subtitles for every video in the course. So for all you non-English speakers, every video is subtitled now. That's an amazing thing. Plus the quality has been up, but most of you won't notice. But the quality is just way higher. There was a lot of constraining factors in the last thing. And that is essentially it for the course. So let me just show you quickly. Okay, let me switch on over to my desktop here, which would happen like so. And here's the thing. Here's the browser. And if you go to academy.ai advantage course, and I might have to open this in an incognito tab, right? Because yeah, there you go. So there's one thing is still wrong. Like at the top, there's only it's supposed to look like this. And I have yet to explore it. Again, we finished this like 5 minutes ago, like everything, but it's supposed to just say course, community, and me. All right. So ignoring that, we can evaluate some of these other things that are happening here. So if you want to check out the free module, just go down here. And yeah, here, this one is free. So you can go ahead, you can click these videos. And if you create an account or you just log in with with Google. I actually didn't know that's required. Maybe I can turn that off. But essentially, you can just log in with your YouTube account and you can watch all these free videos right off the bat. So this is really like step one. Like honestly, I'll tell you that this module is for people that have barely used ChatGPT and want to catch up. It gives a full tour of the Notion template and what it includes. If you're interested in what comes with the course Notion template, this is for you. But other than that, you can see the quizzes. I'm just so proud of this. Like it's a fantastic learning experience, and the reviews have been nothing but stellar. Number one request was it would be great to have some interactive parts to it, where it's not just like consuming information, but also interacting with it. And that's what we have here. So you can see there's chapter quizzes for each one of the chapters. And we also moved all the knowledge from the Notion that is like video specific into the course. So it's just a better experience overall. And here in the end, we have the live events. Tomorrow we'll be doing a migration event where we introduce everybody to the new system and all the new features in there. And here you have the prompt engineering certification at the end. So that is that. Look, I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's just that was a lot of work to migrate it. This is, in my opinion, the best learning platform out there. Kartra was one where, you know, we had everything in one, like from email, websites, and course. But now we kind of upgraded. We went to a more reliable and also more expensive email provider. Same thing with the course platform. High quality first. And as you know, all the products that we kind of launch, we develop over time. We launch something when we think it's good enough, when there's a lot of value there, but over time we improve. And this is exactly what's happening with the course. So next up, we'll be working on the advanced videos that were promised like 6 weeks ago. So we'll be adding an automation one there first and then moving forward. Cool. So that is the course upgrade, okay? So that we talked about, nice. For a mental note for myself to stay on track here. Learn World's UI's better tool. Let's have a quick look at the chat before we move on to the next point, okay? Because there's two more things to talk about. There's the whole like automation agency business side, which is super interesting, and I have some experiences to share with the first clients where we are already working together with them. It's actually fascinating, and it really feels like the next phase of AI, and also for the channel. You know, we'll talk about that soon. And then there's the tournament, the Midjourney tournament, which might also be interesting to the folks among you that don't engage in AI art too much. It's kind of like the perfect kind of like networking vehicle for the AI space. That's what I learned. So let's have a look. Explode, what's up? Good to see you here, man. This is one of our fellow moderators from the Discord. The whole like Discord community is here. We're gonna talk about that soon, but. There you go. Wow. So Seattle is here too. Big homie AI. I appreciate that name, man. Looks dope. You want that certificate? Yeah, man. I think it's cool. I think honestly, you know, if you spend 4 hours, and you know my content, it's not like it's not like 4 hours that could have been done in 2 hours. No, it's 4 hours that could have been done in 12 hours. Honestly, it's like super compressed. So if you go through that and you actually manage the quizzes, like, that means something if you get through that. So I sent it to some community members already, like Brewer here, Matthias Herzig, and he was like, oh, well, the quiz in the end was pretty easy. But, you know, the guy is at a high level when it comes to engineering and prompt engineering. So it says something, you know, if you really advance, it's going to be easy peasy. You're going to get your paper and you can include that in your resume or LinkedIn profile, wherever. You can just be like, yeah, I'm a certified prompt engineer, you know, something you couldn't have said a day ago before having this feature. So I love that we added that. Like, why not, right? Why not? Fantastic. So that is that. Let's move on to the next thing, okay? And that's really the tournament, okay? I want to talk about the tournament, and then let's get to the agency, because the agency is just going to be so relevant to like every single person watching, because if you're watching, chances are you're into AI. If you're into AI, chances are you're into ChatGPT. And if you're into ChatGPT since a while, chances are you kind of feel like you plateaued, right? You kind of got to a level where it's like, all right, I know all the use cases. I know how to use it for my work. I know how to brainstorm. What else can I do, right? That's what the agency is all about. And we're going to be sharing the learnings from that on the channel. So that's going to be super exciting. But first, let's talk about the tournament. And this is such an exciting one, honestly, because it's something that has been brewing inside of the community since like months now, right? If you're not familiar, right here, oh, there you go, 27 people live inside the Discord. What's up, guys? So this has been like one of the most enjoyable parts of engaging with AI, because all the new tools and stuff are fun. But let me tell you, like the people it attracts, that's the best part. Because everybody here is kind of like an early adopter, technologically savvy type, right? Right? So the cool thing is, let me just screen share over here. Look, if you check this out, like this is the Discord, right? And right here we have 27 people sitting in a room, and we could just pull anybody up. Who wants to say hi? Who wants to say hi? Brr, you want to say hi, I'm sure. Come on up. Invite to speak. So this really allows for more interaction. What's up, man? Can you hear me? Yeah, so in theory, it allows for more interaction, right? But the point is, like, we really built something here, and we have like events going on, and we're bringing all of this to the next level. So for example, this is the AI Advantage Townhall, right? So this was announced in here, and now the people are here. This is beautiful. Next up, there's going to be the lounge after this like announcement stream is done, so you can... Oh, now it works. Hey, man, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you as well. It's just a bit behind on the YouTube, I think.
Yeah. I think it is. So it doesn't matter. You know, the YouTube brothers will get it a few seconds later. But the point I'm trying to make here is, inside of this Discord, something really beautiful was created, and it's kind of a group of people that kind of get together on a daily basis to discuss what's new. You know, Midjourney 5.2 came out, all the chats were on fire. Like, oh my God, look what I did. It's just so cool. So what we're gonna do moving forward here is we're gonna bring it to the next level, and we're gonna be starting an official Midjourney tournament with the beautiful people that are involved here. I mean, hey, shout out to the Creech that has been helping with every single like Midjourney remix contest up until now. Explode and Hates with the sickest generations, always there. Like, all of you guys make this possible. And what we're gonna do with the tournament is the following, okay? So as you can see an event on Wednesday, okay? You can see it also on YouTube. Tournament kickoff event, okay? AI art that sells, wire session with AI. So for this, we partnered with Wirestock, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a 1 hour live stream where we talk about AI art and what AI art sells and how that works. Because if you didn't know, the art that you generate, you can actually take and you can sell it on some stock footage platforms, and you can make some side income from it. So it's not like this massive avalanche, make 10K a month type of deal, but you can make some side income from it. But the point being, they reached out and they were generous enough to kind of like sponsor that stream. So we're gonna do a little competition during that, okay? So this is gonna be like event number 1, but it's and then we're gonna kick off the tournament a few days later. Okay, so what's gonna happen on Wednesday? You might have seen the event on YouTube. What's going to happen is we're going to fire things up, and then in the beginning of the stream, we're going to issue a Midjourney challenge. We're going to give you a certain topic and 60 minutes to generate the best image on that topic. Won't announce that yet. And after 60 minutes, we're going to go back. We're going to look through the list, and we're going to pick 3 winners. Okay? It's going to be 3 votes. Me, our guest from Wirestock, and the community is going to get to decide, okay, inside of the Discord. So those 3 winners are going to receive $100 each. Just cash, straight to you, PayPal. Wonderful. For what? For sitting there and listening to people discuss AI art. That's pretty cool. But there's also going to be like second prizes that are going to be like discounts on their services. But here's the point. That's going to be event number 1. And then we're going to be doing that with, with other and smaller prizes every single week. But then, at the end of every month, there will be a monthly final. And at the end of every quarter, there will be a quarterly final. And at the end of the year, it's going to be the grand yearly final. Prizes include cash, free courses, merch, and an opportunity to collaborate with us, with the team, to create some merch designs where we will offer you a revenue split. Okay? So legit, like, we're going to design awesome merch together, and then, offer that to the whole community. Hey, if you guys are interested in this like epic AI generated design from within the community, and if anything, sells there, then we're gonna split that with the winners of some of those competitions. So those are kind of the first thoughts there, okay? We're planning everything step by step, but it's just, I want to start opening up kind of all the opportunities that this YouTube channel has been generating to a wider audience, to kind of the people that participate. And yeah, I'll say this, like if you want to meet other AI art enthusiasts, if you want to, talk to me or other people within the community, there's no better place than showing up to like one of the Midjourney remix contests, which are not now going to be rebranded into the tournament, the AI Advantage tournament. And you can just simply hang out. You don't even have to generate. You just sit there and we look at images. We kind of judge the visual quality of them and talk about the newest things in AI art. So that's one thing. Another one is, if you check it out, we're going to do a little lounge after this. So probably what we're going to do is play mini games for a bit, or like just chat about the newest things. But yeah, so this thing is going on. So if you're looking to meet people, if you're looking to network, if you're looking to find a job in AI, I mean, this is the place. All the people that are like on the mod team or are actually like researchers, all of them were first fans of the YouTube, and then a lot of them. You remember that email when I reached out and when I was like, I'm looking for people that enjoy AI and want to make some extra income researching it. Well, guess what? Out of those 150 applicants, I interviewed 50. Out of those 50. Around 10 of them still work inside the company on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. How amazing is that? So really, like the way to do it is, you just come in, you check out some of the events, you say hi, or ideally you help someone out, and then, we'll see where that goes. So that's a tournament. So check out Wednesday's YouTube event for a chance to win $100. And we're also going to be talking Midjourney 5.2. And we're gonna be talking how to get better at AI art and what other skills translate into it. So like some interesting topics lined up there. Plus, there's gonna be a little competition going on live, and then after that, we're gonna run some events where it's all about the competition and the tournament. More details soon. There's going to be daily challenges too. So in the daily challenges, you'll be able to gather a small amount of points, and then in the weekly challenges more. And all that will propel you and give you the chance to compete in a monthly tournament, where it's going to be like a bigger event on YouTube and everything. All the other ones are going to happen inside of Discord. So don't expect a YouTube stream every time we do events, right? Cool. So that's the tournament. Did I forget anything? Guys, did I forget anything important? Creech, Brr, Explode. Is Hates here? Hates is not here. Did I forget anything? Like, is there anything other like tournament related that is important? Because I'm doing my best here, but honestly, a lot of the organization and preparation. Blue Willow, man. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, Creech. So, for sure. So, what if you don't have Midjourney? What if you either can't afford it or don't even want to afford it? Like, why pay $10 a month for something that you won't even be using? But you still kind of want to participate. Well, I'm going to have a new thing for that too. In each one of these events, you're going to be able to use a free AI art generator that has been installed inside of our Discord. And on every tournament, there's going to be one winner. And we're gonna send you cash for 3 months of Midjourney if you have the best image from all the free generations. So, you can participate too. And then it gives you opportunity to kind of get Midjourney. Because look, at this point, it's like undebatable that the aesthetic qualities of Midjourney are just unmatched. Like there's other good ones. We talked about it. Leonardo is fantastic. Stable diffusion. You can create some amazing things, especially if you custom train it. But at the end of the day, it's just Midjourney's king right now in terms of visual quality. So competing on the quality of the visuals, which the contest is about, is gonna be hard. But we're gonna have this like side category for like everybody that just wants to try it out. With Blue Willow, you can get your feet wet with AI art and make some extra cash to buy Midjourney for the next 3 months. That's pretty cool too. So I think that wraps it up. So that's point number 2. That's point number 2. We're gonna, this one is done. The tournament has been talked about. One more thing there. We have a free resource. If you haven't received the email, I try to be careful with the email list, guys. Honestly, people tell me I'm too careful. Like literally, like it was like sign up for a weekly newsletter. And usually what you sign up for is like a set of like 20 emails and like 2 promotional emails per week, and then you get a newsletter too. For the AI Advantage, the newsletter literally is like you get 1 email a week without a sponsor. That is like value. That's it. So I did. I sent out the first like email that was not newsletter related to the full list. I mean, also obviously the course launch when the course came out. We did that. But the point is, we created something really awesome, and I wanted to let you guys know. I mean, have a look at this. If you go to articles on the website, yeah, I've heard the newsletter is pretty damn good. Yeah, I've heard so too. It's actually great. But yeah, here, Daniel Pierce helped create this. This is really a collection of resources. He did a lot of research on this one. And look what we have here. It's the ultimate beginner's guide to Midjourney. And that's exactly what it is. But the thing is, if you're not a beginner, we got you too. You just got to scroll down a little bit. Huh? So here you have all the beginner stuff, like how much does it cost? Where do I get prompts from? What prompts can I use? What are the basic like flags? And then you have some prompting tips, which is incredible. This is like relevant to like everybody. And then down here, you have extra resources, okay? So what do you have here in the extra resources? Well, actually a lot. There's this amazing cheat sheet that Hayes shared in the Discord. So you can just check out this cheat sheet. Then we have some recommendation, Christian Heidorn with tokenized AI, fantastic channel. Oh, also, by the way, shout out to that guy. He's launching his Midjourney course today. I checked out the whole thing, and like, honestly, I've watched multiple Midjourney courses now, and like, honestly, from my heart, it's the best one I took so far. It's the best one. He really put a lot of work and thought into it. You can, I think it's officially launching in a few days, but you can find the link here if you care about that. I would actually appreciate, I have an affiliate link, full disclaimer. So I would actually appreciate if you use this link. Then he will know I sent you. And you can actually use, wait, I have a discount code too. God damn, let me give you a discount code. If you're interested in taking his Midjourney course, I have a discount code too. For you guys that you won't get anywhere else. And that is Advantage 10, right? Cool. So Advantage 10, like AI Advantage, just Advantage 10, you can get 10% off his course. Anyway, just wanted to point that out because that's like, it's legitimately great. And then you have this super cool like documentary, Midjourney documentary. Recommend checking this one out. Anyway, point being, this is a fantastic free resource that we just created for you guys. You can learn Midjourney from scratch. If anybody's ever gonna ask like, how do I create AI art? This is really the best answer because it's one thing to do this video, which by the way, I always mention. I mentioned about 3 times in that it's free because it used to be free. And it's not free anymore. So like the comments are so full of hate and I don't know what to do because it's like an amazing video and it's getting a lot of traffic, but it's just not free anymore. Anyway, point being, on the AI Advantage blog, on the article, like myaiadvantage.com, and under articles, you can find this free guide with all the resources. Yeah, there for you to enjoy. Okay, what's next? That rounds out the second part. So we talked about the course upgrades and the free first module. I think the most valuable video in there will be the Notion template overview. So you can have a look about how I think about ChatGPT from like a high level, because that's that template. Like the free template is kind of the entry level approach to thinking about ChatGPT, but the prompt template is really kind of the all-encompassing everything I need to craft prompts. I still use it daily. So we talked about that. We talked about the tournament. Next up, let's talk about the agency. And this is a really interesting topic, okay? Because it has been kind of a trend recently, right? Many videos on YouTube popping up, and it only makes sense. I know some players have been at this since a longer time, but what I personally feel like is that the power of like an automation agency, because these existed since a while, it only really got unlocked with kind of the release of GPT-4, in my eyes. Because what we're able to do with the team is quite incredible, actually. It's quite incredible. I don't wanna like overhype it, overplay it. We will do content around it. We will do live streams around it. But the quality that we're able to get from GPT-4 at this point, by crafting the correct persona and giving it all the personal context that it needs, and then prompting correctly, the quality that you're able to achieve there is just quite incredible. And I'll tell you what we were up to and what we are about to do. But essentially, I started offering some of the services that we have within the community. We have a lot of talented individuals from developers all the way to designers. And I started, like, people started reaching out with requests. Hey, Igor, can you create me a custom prompt to do XYZ? Hey, Igor, I've seen you have these automations for your content. I've heard, like, you have a lot of the YouTube creation on autopilot in terms of, like, the description and the titles and everything. Hey, Igor, I've seen that you're writing your newsletters or, like, no, your emails and your announcements with custom prompts. Can you get me that too? Or, like, hey, Igor, could you create me a chatbot? Hey, Igor, I've seen the development tutorials on YouTube. I would like to implement something like that for the company. They've just been, I haven't even mentioned anywhere. These just have been naturally coming in. So what I did a few months ago is I took on the first one and I just helped out. But then what I realized is I only have so many skills. And when we got together as a group and started to solve some of these problems, we realized that, well, we can actually solve some real problems here. Way beyond, like, writing something, writing a product description or something like that. So what happened is over time, we kind of just took on a few of these clients. I have some stories to share. I think I will share those over time. But I will start by saying one thing, two things that we kind of perfected, or that we got to a level where I'm, like, super confident in talking about them. And here's the website. I'll just share the website. So one thing, by the way, you can access this through, up here, myaiadvantage.com/agency. And what we're doing now is we haven't launched officially yet. This is kind of my second point of reference to the agency. The first one was in the development video that most of you probably did not watch, because it's a very specific video, right? That teaches you how to build a bot on your phone that you can talk to, and it talks back with 11 labs. And it's just a super smooth integration with Telegram. It's like really beginner friendly. That's what I'm trying to say. But in there, I mentioned that, hey, we're doing the agency. If you need more advanced bots, then we can do that too. So let's check it out. What is this all about? Well, first of all, at this point, I'm kind of embarrassed that not the entire team is on here, but we're actually 6 people involved. But this is kind of just, I rushed this out a few days ago, and here we are. This is half the team. But anyway, the point being, we have a waitlist here. And you can fill out this waitlist with your information and your request. Okay, so what is this going to ask you for? It's going to ask you for expected outcomes. It's going to ask you for your budget. Those are probably the 2 most important parts, besides the contact information. And then from that, we're going to curate a first set of clients for July that we will be taking on. We handpicked some already that we're working with, and we're going to have case studies, and we're going to have YouTube videos around it soon. But I really don't want to, I don't want to talk about things that have not been fully completed yet, but some very exciting stuff coming there. For example, we're building a full social media machine for 2 companies right now, actually. So what that means is it's kind of, you can replace like 60% of a social media marketing agency with that machine that we built. It takes a certain input that it gathers from like either various sources, or you fill out a form, or you provided a custom document. And then it takes that and it transforms that into a blog post, an email, an Instagram post. It starts doing all of these things, okay? So I think, is this the final name? Am I gonna brand it now? I think I'm gonna stick to this. It's a social media content machine. It's the AI social media content machine. So really social media content on autopilot, but like quality content. And the output is actually, let me say this. If you enjoyed the AI Advantage content, then you enjoy our social media content machine. Let me say that. So, what do? We help clients deploy AI to maximize efficiency and reduce staffing. That is essentially the core proposition here. We use AI, we use ChatGPT to help companies run more efficiently. And that's what we're going to be doing here moving forward. So here you can see the services. First of all, we have the consulting plans. This helps you orient yourself if you don't even know where to start. We also provide personalized AI education. By the way, coolest event I've done yet. If you guys are familiar with Sam Calder, he's a big travel filmmaker, and he has his own course. And I was a guest there last Friday. I couldn't picture a better way to spend a Friday night. Just like, was it 50 or 60? Like, super curious young people that were like looking to learn about AI, and we had a 2-hour discussion about where the space is heading and how to use ChatGPT for content creation, and it was just absolutely incredible. And that was kind of a personalized AI education thingy. Essentially, in there, I custom crafted them a 1.5 hour long lecture that taught all of their content creators how to put ChatGPT to work. So this is something we officially offer now through the agency. So you can apply for that too. But essentially, it's really about automation and AI development. Those are the two things. So AI development, well, what does that mean? Well, we can create these chatbots that are custom, and we can implement them anywhere into your organization. And this is really kind of the lowest hanging fruit for a lot of people, because let me show you something. Let me just demo this. I actually forgot to mention this. So if I go over here and I go to the course members channel down here, let me see. Here it is, course members, okay? Look what I can do now. I can say, you guys see this, right? /GPT. And then I'm gonna say, so now I can talk to all of the knowledge inside of the course, and I can ask about all of the knowledge inside of the course, okay? So how about this? What are the biggest limitations of ChatGPT? So I can ask this, right? And this is like an example of the custom chatbot. In Discord, it's the slowest it can be. So if it's integrated into Slack, it's like flawless. If it's integrated into your website and it's customer facing, it's also really fast. Here, it's not that fast because of the Discord API. Plus, it can interfere when like multiple people send the message at the same time. So the Discord is the weakest form, but here you go. According to the course, the biggest limitations of ChatGPT are related to its ability to generate coherent and relevant responses. Wait, I need to turn off these voice notifications. This is loud. There you go. Sounds disabled. I'll just, take it down like this. There you go. Back to it. So this is generated by the bot, right? It learned on all of the course material, just like it can learn on all of your company's internal documents that, sure, there's a discussion to be had about data privacy. So maybe you don't want to feed it all your financials, but if you have like standard operating procedures for your HR department, it's the perfect thing to feed this. You can build a custom HR bot where all the employees can query the bot. Like that is a use case that we can do today, right? So looking at this, it doesn't just provide you an answer. However, the course also provides strategies for working around these limitations, such as using more specific prompts or providing additional context to the AI. See, so it goes like high level. It doesn't give you like the super details, the strategies, but you can learn more about these strategies and the limitations and getting around limitations videos, which can be found at these links. And then you get linked straight to this. So all the course members get to use and play with this now. And if they're looking for a video, I mean, look, for the course, it's like, this is more of a nice to have than a necessary thing, right? That there's 30 free videos at this point. So, you can just open that up and pick one. But maybe if you have a large catalog of training videos internally, we could totally take all of those, transcribe them. We can even translate them, teach all of that info to a bot that we can integrate into one of your Slack channels. There you go. That's an example of what we could do for a company today easily. Same thing with a customer support facing one. And yeah, we also offer prompt engineering at the highest level available, legitimately. Both system prompts and normal prompts, whatever the use case, we have everything it needs. We have everything it takes to tailor them to your needs. And that's really the key word here. It's always a bit of a custom process. It's always a bit of a questionnaire that you go through with us at first, so we can really understand what works for you. And then we're going to present you with multiple variations and you pick the one that works. So that's the agency service here. And why am I talking about this on the YouTube? Because I really feel like that's kind of the next evolution of the space. I really feel like, there's only so many ChatGPT tutorials I can create and I want to create. And I love it, and there's a lot to be covered. We have some amazing videos coming up, by the way. Let me quickly tease to you what is coming up. But some great videos coming up. A lot of like plugin coverage, additional plugin coverage. One of them is plan the best trip of your life with ChatGPT, where it shows you how to use ChatGPT to be a travel planner, but an actually legit one. Not like just using a plugin and like asking two basic things. No, like A to Z, and then that's a really useful video. I really love that one myself. One coming today probably is the best PDF reader plugin. And then we have Land Your Dream Job with ChatGPT and about 10 more in the pipeline. So that is, and why I'm saying that is because I feel like we love doing ChatGPT tutorials, right? But seeing it actually happen, seeing it in action, that is what matters, okay? Because it's really cool if you're able to craft a prompt that creates quality LinkedIn content for you. But it's even cooler if you do that for every single social channel. You plug that into your marketing team and your existing workflows, and all of a sudden, automatically, you have a content printing machine running 24/7. That's even cooler. That makes for a hard 7-minute tutorial, let me tell you that. But it makes for a great case study. And so we're going to be doing also those on the channel. We're going to be talking about some of the behind the scenes. It's going to be colorful, and I can't wait to share some of the stuff we've been working on internally here with the agency. So yeah, there you go. Igor is going full profit mode right now. What does that even, what does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. I do like the sound of that. I'll give you a Borat for that.
Wow, it's very nice.
You deserve that. You deserve that for that comment, Alex. It's kind of funny. We need ChatGPT to deal with images and videos. Okay, this is an interesting... So that is it for the agency, right? If you're interested in working together, then you can apply here. You can go to the form on the website. You can apply here. One more thing. Where's the space heading? What is next? Okay. Well, think about this every single day. I talk about it like every second day with people. And this is why we're doing the agency. I feel like the direction the space is heading in right now, it's gonna be very business oriented. Because AI art is fantastic and it's so much fun and I love it. But that's not the thing that is gonna shake up society, right? It's really the business use cases. And let me tell you, the biggest limitation right now, like, right, we have ChatGPT, we have GPT-4, we have people that are able to write prompts, we are people that are able to automate, we are people that are able to code custom solutions. Why hasn't the world changed yet? Why are all these people talking about, like 50%, 70% of the jobs being eliminated within, 5 years or whatever? Why do we get all these studies? Why do we get all this fear mongering? And why isn't much changing? I'm not saying nothing is changing. Certainly a lot of big companies, are replacing certain departments. A lot of like game development studios are replacing art departments. Sure, there's some real world effects that are happening, no doubt. But it's not at the scale that people keep talking about, right? Well, there's a few reasons. First of all, it's still really hard to use, right? It takes somebody who kind of studies these topics. It takes somebody who's willing to deploy them. But not even that. There's also the privacy concern. You have to think about the fact that a lot of these large corporations are not able to take all their internal data and pack that into a chatbot and make that available to the whole company because there's privacy regulations. Not just from within the company or like from the top down, but also from the jurisdiction they operate in, right? So they can't just export every database they have and feed that to a fine-tuned GPT model to solve some of their use cases because of the data protection. But let me tell you, like, how many months is it gonna take until we get something as capable as GPT-4 or even more capable that is like fully offline and is fully local and will run on some like internal, server that is disconnected from the internet within the company, and then they're gonna start using it. So that's just something to ponder on, guys. That's just something to ponder on. I feel like from what I'm seeing, that's like one of the biggest moats around AI right now. It's really the privacy regulations, because once the big companies, the companies with like, 10,000 plus employees start deploying these at scale, that's gonna be serious business. So one way we're gonna be getting that is Copilot, right? Another one is like the Google Sheets AI assistant integration. So those are gonna be ways to use AI for your work safely. But really, it's the custom. Let me tell you, it's a custom. It's a fully private multimodal GPT-5. That's the tipping point in my mind, because multimodality is gonna make it super versatile and also easier to use, and the private component is gonna enable it for the company. So those are just some things I have been pondering and thinking about, and yeah, there you go. I need an agency to work with for AI automation fulfillment. I have a ton of business clients, but I don't want to fulfill. Do you offer white label services? We can certainly talk. But yeah, maybe we can, fill out the form and we'll get in touch. I think that does sound interesting. Yeah, you can do this for 6K approximately if you train your own large language model. Yes, but is it at the quality level of GPT-4? I haven't seen that yet. So yeah, I'm aware. But yeah, there's limitations to that. All right, so those are some of the things I've been thinking about. There's free resources for you. I'll give you one last little gem. And I was hoping to round today's stream out with this. I was hoping to end this with, guys, the merch store is ready, but it's not, okay? We need a few more days, and that's because we ran into supply chain issue. We're doing print on demand and it's taking us forever, but that's because I'm like a stickler for the details. We're on like design version number 6 for some of these things, okay? But I do wanna share this with you. It's my personal favorite design, okay? Are you ready? Do you want to see this? There you go. This is gonna be one. This is gonna be a t-shirt we're gonna be selling. It's gonna be AI cat with AI hat. A fan favorite. I instantly ordered 7 of these just so I can wear one every day of the week. So yeah, I don't know. I just think this is really cool. I just wanted to show it off. There's a bunch of other designs. Yeah, it's gonna be ready in a few days. I'm gonna shoot an email to the whole email list once it's ready. Some really cool pieces in there. Yeah, just I wish I could show you the whole thing now, but hey, it is what it is. I think if there are any questions, I'm happy to take some questions because I just talked about a lot. You know what? I'm gonna put on some music, take a sip, and take some questions. How about that? Here's a little bit of background drum bass. Wait, that's not drum bass. There you go. Nice. That's nice and chill. That's really nice and chill. So, do you guys have any questions? I just talked about a lot there, and that essentially wraps up my little to-do list down here. Do you guys have any questions related to the agency, related to the course, related to the AI Advantage tournament that will be starting later this week? Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. It's been... I no-lifed this. I think that's really the only way to put this. A lot of things happened, but you know, it took some serious work to make them happen. So I hope you guys enjoy all the output. Any questions? So let me see. Let me hop into the Discord room here. Sorry, I haven't been monitoring the chat there. There you go. That's cool. So we have almost 100 people across Discord and Instagram right now. Holy moly. What about this one? Oh, dude, Philip. This is sick. Check it out. Igor the Pirate. So this is the type of thing that we do inside the Discord. We just like do random stuff. If we have business inquiries, what's the best email address? So business inquiries related to YouTube and like sponsorships or like collaboration is contact@myaiadvantage.com. And business related, like agency related business inquiries through the form. use the form. Use the form on the website. We're going to be launching a whole new email system for that very soon. Not needed yet. Oh, Mark Fulton. Good to see you, man, from the Discord. Yeah, for sure. We're going to do the tournament. So it's beautiful to see some of the tournament, some of the Midjourney Remix regulars in here. Still going to have affiliate program of the course. James, absolutely. Absolutely. That is going to be the last thing I'll be migrating. That's on the to-do list for tomorrow and Wednesday. So all the affiliates will get an email. The ones that are currently confirmed will get migrated over. And yeah, absolutely. Affiliate program for the course, paying 35% of each sale. So you can make $100 off selling a course. You know, if you find somebody who wants to advance their prompt engineering skills. And by the way, one more, I really wanted to point this out. People ask this all the time, like, Igor, like, the course, like, it teaches ChatGPT prompt engineering. Is it any good for Bard or Bing or whatever? I'm like, one word answer, yes. It's the same thing. You learn how to interact with natural language interfaces. It's the same thing, okay? So yeah, if you learn how to prompt engineer, then you can use it for BART or whatever consecutive AI comes out that has a natural language interface, right? Up until the point where we kind of have a brain interface, or we have fully autonomous systems that just run by themselves and they prompt themselves, which is gonna happen, but that's not gonna happen for every use case, right? So it's like, you know, Google search is pretty intuitive, but there's still value to being able to search, being able to know that quotation marks, for example, mean that, you know, look for the words in that exact order, right? Little things like that. What I'm trying to say is, if you learn prompt engineering, sure, over time in like a year, a lot of the stuff is going to be like prompting itself, but there's still going to be value and there's still going to be use cases where you're going to have to manually prompt, right? So yeah, it absolutely translates to other skill sets. That's a question I see all the time. Yeah, have a few talks lined up. Love pitching the course. Yeah, man. So I would also say, you know, the free resource is just one of the, you know, just like legit, like here's a free like Midjourney, here's a free ChatGPT Notion template plus ebook. And then, you know, if they enjoy that, I've had people say that they enjoy like doing talks where they kind of mention that resource because it's such an easy win, right? You've never used ChatGPT, like here's a way to organize your thoughts. Here's a PDF, free PDF. And then just naturally from there, you can customize that PDF. You can customize that Notion template to include your course affiliate link. And then anybody, you know, you do a talk, you include a free resource at the end, and anybody that clicks the link in the free resource to upgrade to the course, you make $100. I mean, that's a win in my books. Yeah, your entire YouTube and hustles are moving so fast. Yeah, man, it's 14 hours a day since a while now. But I love it, you know, like legit, like I wouldn't have it any other way. Like it's so, I love this stuff. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to, I was always an early adopter with tech and I was always poking around and trying new things. And then now I get to do that. And all I need to do is share what I find. So yeah, it's just really cool. I'm just so grateful. And I'm so grateful for everybody that is, you know, here for it and that enjoys it too. So yeah, that Igor the pirate once again. That's a good one. Okay, cool. What else do we have in here? A few more questions. What is the link to the new course? Marcus, no worries. I'll check right after the stream, but you either received the email today or you're receiving an email tomorrow. The old platform is going to stay alive for a while. No worries. Nothing is lost there. It's just the new platform offers even more. It has the certificate. It has the quizzes. It has higher video quality. It has subtitles. So yeah, if you enrolled and if you already enrolled in the course, you're going to get the new link automatically via email. Okay. Do any of your friends say that AI is going to end everything? I'm having issues coming up with a convincing response. It seems to be coming up more and more. It does, right? It does. And I'm getting a little tired of the situation, of the question, because there's no scientific weight to it. It's a pure theory. There's no hypothesis. There's nothing. It's just like, I feel like AI is going to take over. It's like, Thank you for sharing your feelings. I appreciate that. Do you have any evidence? No. All right. I respect your feelings. What are we going to do about it? We're going to be scared from here on out until the rest of our, until the end of our life. All right. I disagree with that. I do not want to be scared from here on out forever, just because there's a theory out there that has no scientific basis to it, right? Do I think there's no weight to that argument? No, not at all. Of course, you can easily go down that line of reasoning, but it's like, it feels like concerning yourself with a flower pot falling on your head when you're walking down the sidewalk. So I don't know. There's just nothing we can really do. All we can do is kind of learn about it, embrace it, use it to make our own lives better, therefore make the lives of the people around us and in our surrounding better. And that is that. What am I gonna contribute, thinking about how AGI is gonna take over the world one day, maybe. I don't know. Not much else to say there. I think it's a super theoretical concept, and if you get to the bottom of it, it's just estimations and feelings. There's no scientific basis to it. Yeah, Marcus, I'm sorry. That is still the. I'll send you the link. The link to the new course is academy.aiadvantage. That's a mouthful. Course.com. Academy.aiadvantagecourse.com. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Have you dabbled into Web3 a while back? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, a big fan. I learned Solidity coding during that phase. Like, everybody was trading NFTs. I was learning Solidity coding. I was into the gaming side of it. I thought the idea that decentralized games with tens of thousands of players where you have real ownership of your assets, I really liked that idea. I didn't enjoy the idea of trading profile pictures. That was not my vibe ever. But yeah, I enjoyed Web3. I think it's a shame what happened to the space with all the scammers coming in and all the, but that's what happens in like unregulated markets. I think it's still gonna have, I think it's one day we're gonna get like real use cases, but it might take a few more years. Yeah. Listen to this talk. This seems like a good talk. Yeah, the emergency episode. Ex-Google officer finally speaks out on the dangers of AI. That's a cool link. I'll reshare that to YouTube. There you go, guys. Ownership of digital assets in gaming is inevitable. I agree, bro. But I would say this, like, if you're playing a game and you spent like $20 in there, it doesn't really matter if you're able to transfer that. And what you're giving up for the ownership is, you also have to realize the flip side, right? What you're giving up for the ownership is the fact that you kind of tank the whole economy, especially for the developers. You kind of like ruin their primary way of making new revenue, because if old skins circulate, then they can't release new ones as effectively. Plus, it tanks the prices of the ones that are just common and not in demand. So it's not so obvious to me that every game should have a circular economy of in-game assets, of fully transferable and decentralized. Yeah, but in-game assets. But that's a different discussion. I think there's a lot of merit there, and I think once we get the past technological hurdles of like hosting 20, 30,000 people in a shared space, and with AI NPCs mixed in and everything, I think that's going to become real cool. And hosting that in a decentralized ownership fashion does make sense to me. Yeah. All right, so that's a little tangent right there, but okay, let's see what else. Any other questions here? The free useful tools are enough to get you far. I cannot imagine how much more the paid stuff will bring. Yeah, I really try to like put a lot of free stuff out there. And then the paid stuff is just the stuff I work on over time. So, I released the course with 31 videos. Now we're at 33 with the whole migration. And same with the book. Remember, like, just a little history lesson for anybody who doesn't know. I compiled the book throughout December. I like collected all my thoughts and favorite prompts. Then I released it on December 23rd. I released it on at 6 in the morning. I pulled an all-nighter to wrap it up, but it was essentially, it didn't have a cover. It didn't have a table of contents. It didn't have like titles, but it had all the prompts. It had the core content, right? So this is kind of how it worked. I pulled an all-nighter, slept for like 3 hours, then got up, realized I don't have a single present for anybody who I love. So I went to the shopping mall. I bought a bunch of presents, and then I was checking like, oh, a book sold. All right. So sleep deprived. I got another night of sleep, and then I went into Christmas with the book being launched. But that was version 1. Early January, like I think second week of January, I released version 2 that went for free to all the ebook buyers. That finally had a table of contents and proper formatting and introduction and the title. And then in like April, I came out with version 3, where it also included the Notion template. I doubled the amount of examples in the book. And I added a section on follow-up prompts and on styles, and it became like this like representative product. Like, so that's the way I work. Same with the course. Like now we're kind of like on iteration 2. We migrated to a better platform, and yeah, I'm totally gonna keep improving it for the rest of 2023. So that's that. What, in your opinion, has been an effective way to generate clients for your agency? Is content creation the way? Well, look, I can only talk from a place where all I do is content creation, right? And people reached out to me regularly asking for these services because, you know, if you teach somebody how to build a chatbot on YouTube in a really simplified way, and then you give out a follow-up tutorial that is more complex and another one that is more complex, people will be like, this guy seems to know what he's doing. Maybe he could help us. So yes, content creation is definitely a helpful way, but it's also a very hard way. I think if the only thing you care about is generating clients and revenue, then it's not the way. It's a long route you're taking. You can just cold outreach to relevant people just because there's such a large gap in the market. Like there's not a lot of people that can really like prompt engineer at a high level. And then also package that and learn the automation and like automation and development, and then kind of also sell that package. So if you have the sales aspect, I would recommend you team up with somebody who has the engineering, the prompt engineering and the development aspect, and then you can find clients directly. I think it's not that hard of a pitch if you're able to build it right. If you're able to say, you're going to be able to reduce your marketing department, your social media marketing department from 3 people to 1 because of the one-time thing we set up for you. Here's the proof. Here's the results. Let me demo it to you. You know, and then you charge a price where it's going to pay, you know, where it's going to be a return on investment to them in like 3 months. Then I think it's a very easy sell. But you gotta have the ability to generate that content machine, right? And that is no easy feat, because if you're just going to be like, you know, write me a blog post about XYZ based on this, you know, file, that's not going to be sufficient. So, yeah, there you go. Okay. What other questions? Okay, Jean-Francois Barrette. Not sure I fully understand that. What's your thought about the hypothesis about the fact that the AI could make they are in control till it figures out how to manipulate them until it gets free? That's too deep for today. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think you're describing the plot of Ex Machina. I think that's a must-watch. If there's one AI movie you should watch, it's Ex Machina, probably. Right? Any other recommendations? What are you guys' favorites? Feel free to share it in chat. But yeah, you're describing that. I think it's a plausible hypothesis. But then I also think that humans are smarter than we give them credit for. And there's a lot of us. So yeah, I don't think it's so obvious. 2001, A Space Odyssey. There you go. This is so cool having both the Discord and the YouTube live. It's nice. It's nice. It's 2 different crowds. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Wait. I can actually do this. I can actually do it like this.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Nice. This is underutilized, right?
AI Igor at your service.
I should use that more often. Anyway. Still remember having a chat with you on campus at Module University Vienna, Igor. Totally awesome to see you do your thing. Man, that's amazing. What's your name, man? Who are you? Games and stuff. That is so cool. Yeah. I love, man, Vienna's great. Vienna's great. I'm going to Vienna tomorrow. Yeah. Also rendered, I would say for automation, you don't even necessarily need Python. I think the best service, the easiest service you can provide is setting them up with their own Zapier account, so they have some level of access to it, right? Because if you just set them up with Python scripts that are hosted in Replit or AWS, like they're not going to be able to alter that. Whereas with Zapier, they're going to be able to change the Dropbox folder that you set for them. Plus, yeah, so when it comes to automation, I honestly think Zapier is good enough for the content use cases, right? There's like other ones where you're not able to do everything there, but do you think the course eventually will have some automations or Python training stuff in there? I considered the Python, but I really gave out everything that I want to do on Python for free on YouTube. There's the new video yesterday, which is kind of like the version where you have an easy chatbot on your phone. So I don't know about Python. About automations, yeah, 2 weeks ago, the event we did was a 1-hour step-by-step course on how I do the content automations inside of Zapier. So there is some automation content in the course already. And I'm also going to do another video for the advanced section. Still recording that. As you guys see, you have to, as you guys see, there's a lot going on. So I'm doing my very best, but step-by-step. Next up is going to be a course for the advanced section in the course. Teaching you the basics of automation. So yeah, there is some content on automation already, and there's a bit more coming, but it will not be an in-depth automation course. Just enough to like make you dangerous. Yeah, Her is a great movie too. I agree. Her is yeah, I agree. What would you charge a company for the chatbot example you gave to replace the two marketing people? So the chatbot is very different from the content machine that I described that would replace like the social media, like a social media intern or something like that. The chatbot is really about teaching it with your internal knowledge. And, I think it really depends from situation to situation, but I think it's fair to say $600 to $800 for like a easy internal chatbot like that. And then the automation thing really depends on the scope, like what is going to be the source? Are you going to like fill out a form and make it really easy for the system? Or are you going to like scrape your websites regularly? Or like, are you going to scrape like different news sources regularly? And then, are you going to be, what kind of style do you want to do it into? Like, for example, we're working with one client right now, more details soon, but essentially she's taking a research from laboratories, from labs, and she's taking that and she's creating content for doctors. And she's trying to educate the doctors, but she's trying to package it in a user-friendly way. So that's really challenging because like the research coming from the labs is extremely technical, and the challenge is to like repackage that into like a consumer-friendly and consumable format. And we're working through the whole shebang with like blog posts, emails, Twitter, everything. So that is more of a challenging task, whereas doing an internal chatbot with exactly your documents that behaves in the way you want, with like access to the right links and resources, that is more of an entry-level project. So have you guys set up a model to be trained for data on data for a company? Not a model, so fine-tuned models, yes, but not a full AI model. So we do fine-tuning. But not a full model, no. And if we start doing that, like again, step by step, there's only so much I can do. I really like, my strength is in content. I feel like it's my background. It's 7 years of owning a video production company before this, and yeah, that's just my strength. So it really makes sense to kind of start out with the chatbots and this content machine that we kind of perfected. So yeah, I mean, there you go. That's why we do that. So it's going to be expanding over time, obviously, and As you can see, we're growing every day and learning every day, but I'm only going to offer things that I'm like fully confident in. But hey, if you have a custom request, feel free to reach out. We can find an arrangement. We can do our best. I'm interested in adventures for sure. But yeah, full models, that's not on the menu. What's your opinion on VoiceBox? Will it change AI? Yeah, I think it's the most capable language model. If you haven't seen it yet, that's the Meta model, right? That's VoiceBox. I don't have the naming fully ingrained in my brain yet, but VoiceBox. Yeah, the Meta voice model they introduced last time. Yeah, I think so. I think once they get like 11 Labs level quality from it, it's gonna change the world. Like legit. Once computing power goes up, we're gonna have live translation. Insane. Let's see. Rendered, you can find a list of services on myaiadvantage.com/agency. That's where you can find that to answer your question. You go here and you just click agency here at the top. There you go. Here you can find the services that we currently offer. This is the menu stuff. All right. What else? A lot of good questions coming in here, guys. This is fun, actually. Daniel, I used to be a student ambassador for a few years ago. Photo shoots. I do remember, man. Yeah. Hope you have a good time in Vienna. I hope you have a good time too, man. I'm actually coming to Vienna tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, for sure. To which extent can you automate AI automate your business model? That really depends on your business model, right? Are you, helping customers with repetitive tasks? A lot. Do you have internal tasks that take a very low amount of intelligence? A lot. Are you in the business of mining gold or cobalt? No, not a lot. So it depends how much AI can help your business. It depends on what business, right? Everything that is kind of like a no-brain function, no-brain knowledge work, yes, it can do a lot. If you're running a mining company, it can't do a lot. So, yeah, there you go. Mining company, that's the best example. What am I going to do if AI takes my job? Learn mining, bro. I don't know. It's just too good. How can I become an expert in AI? Well, you're in the right place. I think, honestly, watching all the videos on the YouTube channel that pique your interest is a fantastic start, right? It's all right there. Just watch it. Just create an OpenAI account. Watch anything on this channel that piques your interest. Try it all out. And then come join the Discord and share what you found. Ask the questions you might have. Learn, meet other people that have the same interests, and then keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's all about trial and error. Like, this stuff is all about trial and error. There's no like direct way to get good at this stuff. It's always a squiggly line. You need to run into that wall a lot. That doctor use case is so interesting, and how I imagine businesses will have to provide information to their clients in the future. This could complement or even replace their old boring websites. Absolutely, it's so good. Like, that's the thing. If you provide it with enough context, if you give it the right context, it can kill all the writing tasks for you right now. It's just you really need to be very aware of what you're giving it, what you're feeding it. GHL plus AI has been amazing. All of the foundations learned from your course on content. Wait, now I'm blanking. What is... Oh, Go High Level. Yeah. That's the white label platform, right? That's the white label platform that you can... yeah. The white label SaaS platform, right? That's that. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, will be in contract. White label fulfillment opportunities. Yeah, we can talk. We can talk. It might be interesting. My favorite AI catchphrase. This is the worst it will ever be. Yeah, man. That's a good one. Also, I used this one line one time. I forgot it. Oh boy. Oh boy, I forgot it. It was this line with like the only thing. Can somebody help me out here? I forgot my own words. It was something like I need to create a. God, I need to create like a chatbot that is trained on all of the YouTube videos. Well, actually, we're in the process of doing that. But we need to get it done. We need to get it done. It wasn't a priority. But that would be cool. Now I could ask it. But I said something like, the only thing worse than getting replaced by AI is... What was that? I forgot. Is not knowing... No, the only thing worse... I forgot. And it was such a good catchphrase. I think I started a video with it. I was like, when I said that, I was like, whoa, that's a good one. I have to look that up. Maybe somebody remembers it. You can post it, but yeah. How can we discourage people from creating deepfakes and creating a negative image for AI? Well, that's simple. You can't. That's how the world works. You can't. When the internet came out, everybody was worried that, you know, you're going to get illegal drug trade and you're going to get like, you know, all the bad things. I don't want to speak them out loud. And guess what? You did. You did. That's just how the world works. But then we figure out ways to segment that away, to filter that away. And you're gonna, you know, we're gonna just attune to it. I mean, there's an interesting argument around deepfakes. Let me tell you this. Like, people are like, oh my God, deepfakes are gonna like ruin the world. You're not gonna know what to trust anymore. So you're telling me right now the news on the mainstream channels, the news on inside of mainstream, coming from mainstream media, how is that different? A lot of it. Are you telling me you can like fully trust what they're saying? Are you telling me you can just like turn that on and believe every single word? I don't think so. I would make the argument that probably not. Probably not. And then if you translate that to deepfakes, it's the same thing. It's just the paradigm is going to shift one step further. You're not going to be able to trust the TikTok videos, you know? You're not going to be able to trust a video of, you know, Trump doing something outrageous. You're going to be like, might be a deepfake. Just like right now, you check the mainstream news and you're like, might not be entirely true. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a level of digital identification, something like a digital passport that will get introduced. But yeah, Blama, that's very true. You can't roll back innovation. So, yeah. Yes. All right. Anything else? I think that rounds it up for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a pleasure as always. We shall do this more often. Next live stream, Wednesday. It's going to be a good one. You have the chance to win 3 times $100. We're going to have a live competition. We're going to have a discussion around AI art. What has been happening? Where is it heading? And with that, I thank you for your participation. Again, we talked about these interesting things. Check out the course. Have your eyes peeled for the store, for the merch store dropping this week. Get your AI Cat with AI hat t-shirt. It's sick. I'll be wearing it every video from here on out forever. Maybe. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to the entire team. Again, more info on the tournament soon, okay? Come on, let's get together. Let's make this a thing. AI Advantage tournament. Come on, it's gonna be epic. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna generate images. We're gonna compete, and then we're gonna get guest judges to judge the artwork. And it's just gonna be a fantastic. It's gonna be like a weekly AI conference, right? Doesn't matter if you're into Midjourney or ChatGPT. If you're into AI, that's the circle of people you will want to hang around with. You can just hang in there, see the AI art, ask your questions. It's gonna be more open than this. So now we're gonna be moving on over to the Discord. We're going to be ending the stream on YouTube. So if you want to keep hanging out, if you want to chat, if you want to play a round of Curve Fever, if you want to lose at a round of Curve Fever, come on over to the Discord. We're going to start the lounge now, which is essentially just kind of like, it's like grabbing a beer after work. So if you want to come and grab a beer with me in the community, just come on through the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for the love. Really, but things are shifting, as you can see. They're shifting more towards community, more towards you know, let's build stuff together. Let's help companies get better. Let's help companies get as good as they can be. Let's sharpen our skills and share what we learned along the way. Thank you so much, everyone. This was a blast. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the Discord. Have a good one. Have a little fun here.
Okay, let's go.